Okay, I'm giving up on fixing this camera because it is not cooperating, and I hate it so much. Anyway, hello, thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm trying so hard to make my camera not super yellow. I feel like I'm the only one that cares, but I'm trying to like cancel it out, and it's not working. It's just, so, I don't know, because the color grading on OBS sucks, so it's fine. Okay. We gotta... Let me finish what I need to do. Oh man, I cannot believe this is the last stream of 2024 I'm gonna be doing. That's crazy. Okay. I have a candle. I have drink. Microphone. Headphones. Myself. Okay. I think... Alright. I'm gonna put this on the other way. There we go. Let's get into it. Alright. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. I have my suspect list pulled up from when I was last playing Danganronpa. Like, I never deleted it. I never deleted it. It's been sitting in my sources. Like, it's never gone anywhere. I will have to move it somewhere, but I'm gonna probably like copy and paste reference. And then, let's see, probably make it a little bit smaller. It's already relatively small, but the game is loading up, by the way, so I'm not just putzing around. I just don't know where to put it. I usually put it next to my camera, but like that would take over like all of the screen. We'll just see how that looks. And then we're gonna copy and paste reference. Oh, relax. I'll fix it later. I don't care that much. Okay. I'm so excited. Everyone be excited. Let's all be excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try my best. And by try my best, I mean, it's quite literally the last stream of 2024. I am more than likely just gonna do both of them. Yes, Kirby, hi. Come here. Come here. Why are we yelling? Come here. You wanna come up here? You wanna say hi? Come here. Come here. I'm scooching out just for you. There he is. Also, is it too loud? Is it too loud? Does it sound okay? Okay, he doesn't want to sit with me. I can tell. Where do you want to go? Alright. Here, okay, well, whatever. You do whatever you need to do, bud. As you continue to get cat hair all over me. Alright. Alright. We're in. We're on. We're investigating. We're so here. Alright. So where we left off, if you've forgotten, spoilers, so if you haven't fucking, you know, watched me play it or watched anyone play it, Wolfgang is dead. The man got clocked real bad. I have no real suspects at the moment. I feel like since it's the first, like, case, it's gonna probably be relatively, like, obvious. I don't know. But I'm hoping that my relative, streak of getting the culprits right, because I've gotten every single culprit right in every danganronpa game, I'm hoping I can keep that streak alive. I'm really nervous I'm gonna be really nervous. Cause I gotta keep the streak alive, so. All right. I forgot I gotta do, like, actual voice acting again. So. I've been waiting all week for this. Y'all have no idea. I managed to miss all the spoilers, no spoilers, even the comments on my, VOD, which, by the way, is now my most rated video. Holy shit. I, like, didn't check on it in, like, a couple days, and then I went and, like, was like, okay, I'll go look, and then I went and looked, and now it's at, like, last I checked, it was at, like, 2.1K views, and I was like, hello? And now, there were, like, a few comments on it, so I tried to respond to, like, a few, but I tried to, like, thankfully, there were spoilers tagged for, like, the ones that were talking about it, but, you know, it's okay. Anyway, let's get into it. Let me do what I did last time and look back over the tablet first. Is it Akira? I don't remember. I feel like I need to look it up before I get absolutely, like, blasted. Wolfgang, my beloved, even though that man hated me. Okay, it just does not. I love how I'm trying to look up Wolfgang's name and I'm getting ships. Okay. I'm gonna just go on YouTube and pray that there's not spoilers. I've done pretty well so far. Okay, so I wasn't completely far off. I forgot the first thing that man says is, here's my card. Guess fuck. Akire? I think is what he said. I don't remember. It's okay, he's dead now. It's not really like I have to worry about it. Damn, okay. The victim is Wolfgang Akire, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. Sorry, I had to make sure that was still on. He was kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. It still pissed me off, seeing everything except the cause of death listed, which is insane work, but whatever. Because obviously that is the big thing that we're gonna have to figure out. Especially when I knew the reason why. Whatever. Cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere. Of course, saying otherwise would make things too easy. So I gotta do all the fucking work around here. Holy shit. Tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Whatever. Tozu's definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they fail to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. Bullshit rules, who's to say they won't? Relax, I'm talking. Damon's back is gonna hurt. Yeah, he's gonna be doing all this shit. My whole, like, everything, you know. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Tozu Tablet 2. Yeah. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate student, snuffed out in an instant. Like, man made himself a prime target. You know, it has to be someone that probably just didn't like him. I don't know who that would be. I'm sure I could take a wild guess, but I fear I would be wrong anyway. I don't even have an idea, so that doesn't matter. No use crying over it, though. There's a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence won't always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. By the way, truth bullets you obtain will be logged by your Tozu trinket, which can be accessed anytime by pressing F1. You know, in case you needed the reminder. Yes, I did, because I probably would have needed it, like, early in the... whatever. It's all for me, bye-bye. Okay, Markiplier head ass. Sorry. Oh, man, look at his ass! He is cracked out. He is tweaking. Dead tweaking, but he's tweaking. He is out. I'll inspect the rest of the scene first. Before I go near his body, no, I need to see that body now. Let me see the body. There was blood speckled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting, but now after my eyes had time to adjust, it couldn't be more obvious.
See.
Looks like it passes through the hallway, passes into the hallway too. I completely missed these during the blackout. Well, because it was fucking dark out. It's okay. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into the boiler room through the store. Yet these blood spots don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here, in which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood? I wonder who it would be at that point. I thought that was obvious. But the fact that he's asking makes me think it's not. So, whatever. Okay, so if I enter, I go into observation mode. So I know exactly... Okay, I figured I could talk to everybody. Let's look at the generator. Half of the generator's internals had been melted away, and what still remained was almost completely singed. Yeah, this was definitely the cause of the power outage. What could have melted the wires, though? It looked like a bomb had gone off in there.
That's...
Now that I think about it, during the game tournament... Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Damon, don't fucking think. Don't think for a minute that your, like, super cool moves had done that. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. Huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. Man's gonna be thinking he is the cause of this. Shut up. Kidding. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened, similar to the firework going off or someone firing a gun.
That's...
Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? Okay, he's smart. He's smart, and I love that for him. Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that noise, I don't think. Not a kaede! Shit. Please, I would have cried if it was kaede. I don't think I have the audacity or, like, the mental, like, strength to go through that again. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed at the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way the two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Was there any way for me to find that out? Was anyone, like, paying attention at all? Sure, Winona.
Hello?
Winona, you're still here?
Seriously?
Is there a problem with that? Why does she need to frame everything I say in the worst light? I mean, we are like right next to a dead body. Let's be so for real, Damon. Oh shit. I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement. Is that what you were doing before the blackout? Huh? Repeat that.
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you still with Ulysses when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outage. Okay, Pookie. She can't be serious. The blackout affected the entire building, unless...
Anyways.
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you? At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall.
Really?
Really? Not what I expected.
Let me see.
Ulysses and I spent this morning by the large tree. We stayed up there we stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. Sounded like she had an alibi then. The location she mentioned, I assume this entire building complex connected to one generator, but it made more sense for that tree to have its own separate system. Hence why it didn't lose power. What about the courtyard though? Was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Okay, Winona, I guess you're in the clear for right now, even though you are just constantly suspicious.
Terrible.
The generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think we would be wise to, stay on this platform. Is he worried about the water being electrified? Eva and I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now would be any different. And again, the generator wasn't damaged last time. Does anyone want to try?
Damn.
Yeah, since Wolfgang is kneeling in the water, we should avoid touching him.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water's unsafe.
Huh?
Cameron! Wouldn't...
Listen to me.
Yes, Cameron. Did you need something? Oh my lord. You want me to look at this right now? Oh my lord. Where am I looking at it at? Oh. That was not important enough for me to stop playing this game! Hate you. It was to me! Don't start. Don't start. Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first. Saying that, Eva walked over to the pile of boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, back to cleaning. Sure enough, Eva went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
I love that little sound, the beep boop boop. I love that. It like itches a little scratch in my head and I love it. See, it's not lighting up. That means the water is safe.
Well, I
see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
Okay.
Are you going to? I think I will observe from afar instead. Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves. Eva! Hey, Pookie Bear! Aren't you going to investigate Wolfgang? Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Back to when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked at it pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
Now that we were finally advancing in the investigation, her cool composure had all but vanished. Oh, turn it off auto. Typical, I guess. She could only keep up an act for so long. Yeah, she kind of is like, have had enough, I'm assuming. I'm gonna talk to everybody else first. And like, look at everything else first. Oi, take a whiff of the air. Ain't there something off about it? Probably really musty smelling down here. Follow his instructions and sniff the air. It smells like burnt rubber.
That ain't it.
Because of the busted generator, yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. There is another scent, a real bitter one. You might actually be onto something. You might? He might? It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol.
Bad news.
Indeed, I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work. Huh? I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than one of a disastrous combustion.
It is how it is.
It is, and it is. It is what it is. Thing is, I got no idea where it's coming from. Really? The smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from besides the busted generator? Unless Jean's conclusion about the smell is wrong, I wouldn't put it past him. Cereal and vodka. That's not rubbing alcohol, that is vodka. Damn. Well, I would still put the cereal in before the vodka. You know, instead of if we're substituting for whatever. I was gonna make a joke. A taser? A taser gun? Pretty random thing to be lying around a crime scene. Definitely wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. That mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? More than likely. On closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Had it even been used? I'm pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire when fired. Nearby are some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these been originally attached to it? Can't tell where they would fit on the gun though. Never mind. What's the point of making guesses when I can just get him to confirm? Who? Are you talking about Tozu? What makes you think that motherfucker's gonna fucking answer you? I cannot get over the yellow just of this, hold on. Oh. I just cannot get over how yellow that is. It bothers me to no end. Oh, okay. Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I gotta stop caring so much. I gotta stop caring. Okay. Okay. After all, someone who's... Oh, you're talking about... Okay, never mind. I know who he's talking about. After all, someone who's a pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else. Even a taser gun? Let's be for real. Oh, there's a knife! Shrapnel? Chunks of something red were floating nearby the generator. It almost looked like metal or maybe plastic? Were these originally part of the generator? The colors and material don't seem to match, though. I don't even know what that possibly could be. Knife, plastic. Oh, we're looking at the, okay. I was about to say, it's not gonna let me, I don't want to look at the body yet. A knife? Why was a knife floating in the water? On the blade and the surrounding water, I could make something out. An unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it, this knife must have something to do with the murder. Why the knife was here and not actually on the platform, I had no idea. Now can we look at the body? What am I missing? Do I have to talk to Ulysses again? Oh. What is that? Huh? There's a cord in the water. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There's no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. Had the cord been burnt? I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe. It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items we've been provided so far, light bulbs, speakers, a fridge, they've worked perfectly well. So what happened to this cord, and why was it even in the water? Okay, is there anything else I'm missing? Unless I gotta talk to Ulysses. That's like the only other thing I could think to do right now, because I don't see anything else. What am I missing?
Hi.
Why did you move over here? The
struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That is why I moved over here, to investigate. Or like you didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body. I mean, neither the fuck do I! I gotta do everything! My back hurts! And what was a first for the investigation? Something other than fear appeared on Ulysses' face. It was curiosity.
Eh?
Do you want to speak to the class for me, Ulysses? I need you to... What is it? Look at the floor in front of the door.
That's...
This? It's a fucking bobby pin! Yes.
Seriously?
This is just a small piece of scrap metal. That is a bobby pin! Man!
Do you think?
Even so, it's still part of the crime scene. It necessitates documentation.
That's not important.
Seriously, something this small means nothing. It could have come from the generator or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. This guy, there's so much he could actually document. Instead, he's focusing on some flimsy piece of metal. All the more reason to rely on myself. This is so... Man, if Damon was born a woman, he would know what a bobby pin is. Heaven forbid! This man doesn't know what a bobby pin is! It tells me everything I need to know about you, bro. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, it feels like I've given the boiler room a good rundown. Which means... Oh, it's even worse up close. Comfort chocolate. Just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us, and now he's dead. Who had the resolve to commit such a needlessly brutal murder? To go so far as to mangle his body? I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This was a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone.
Hello.
Do you want to inspect him? Holy crap, did she really have to scare me like that? Yeah, let's fucking go! Yeah, I do want to inspect him. Oh, don't be sorry, it's okay. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Sure. Man, I don't like the music that went away. It's so much worse looking at him up close. Wolfgang laid completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness and his mouth was open as if he had been killed mid-scream. That's fucked! Eva's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts and make the worst of us. At times I even hated him for it, true. But this brought no relief for either of us. Yeah, I don't feel happy about this. I may not have liked his ass sometimes because he was being really fucking rude. But, man, this is just crazy. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Mulling over the what-ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence, and that begins by investigating his body. Oh, man. Body, blazer, hand, face. Now that I think about it, the place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here between the only opening on the fence? The one spot that he could kneel over like this. Because he looks the nicest here in death, you know? Was it possible he was trying to climb onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs though, and even stranger is that he was in the water. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from his once clean appearance. Water had seeped into the pants, completely ruining the fabric. As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed. I really don't want to touch him, but with my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of the pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against the body. I gingerly folded open the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside. Some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it?
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used low-quality pen. Why do you care? Although, he probably found out the ending of the Phoenix Wright trilogy. True! Yeah, it's okay. That's about how I felt at the end of it, too. Rest in peace, Godot. You would have loved big booty bitches. Although, at the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m. Boiler room, close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? Seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here.
I see.
Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
8:15 a.m. That's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived
There
late.
must be something.
Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movements before his death. Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at that time. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen. So it's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall. Right, setting up equipment.
That's-
As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 a.m. might be risky.
Where?
Because they would wonder where we got the time from. Exactly, and I'd prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least for now. That is like a really horrible idea, actually. Yeah, low-grade pen just it. I don't know what to tell you about that one.
Anyways.
Anyway, this thing about a secret, what do you think that means? Well, I'm not really sure. It could be referring to anything. Anything, huh? You know what it means? If it's about the secret, like envelopes we all got, I know damn well I didn't send that shit. I bet someone's trying to lie or something.
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail. Huh? They claim to have it. This could have baited him here without much an issue. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had.
Strange.
A derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. I just did not know what that word was. There's a lot of words in this that I do not know for some reason. I feel so silly sounding it out, but it's okay. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here too, assuming he didn't explore this floor beforehand.
What could it be?
Either he didn't see the super obvious danger meeting in here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care.
Right.
Alright, does that change anything about what I said? Well, duh. If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reasons for coming here might have Less to do with
You
integrity
see?
and more to do with desperation.
Huh?
Desperation? To know the details of his
I
blackmail.
see.
It would stand to reason. Ugh. If only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here. It would have been valuable evidence. I doubt he could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on guard during this killing game, except around you and me, I guess. Okay, I did talk. Okay, I can't remember which one I did already. I did his blazer, body. I'm gonna do his hand real quick. With the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looks like he had fallen on top of it. Let me see if the palms were scratched. As I knelt down to take a closer look, trickling out from under the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve onto the rest of his hand, a strange injury looked a lot like a tree sapling. Is this a burn mark? When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing. Markings that seemed to extend down the arm.
Hell?
Eva, look at this.
Hello.
Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. One inflicted them.
That's...
There's a taser a little ways off from where I'm standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate that it's been fired. So the only other thing I can think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Why the
I
generator?
know.
The thing that's clearly been destroyed. The thing has clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught in that something, and that's how he died.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. The generator seems too far from where Wolfgang is lying to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room's water isn't conductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to a crisp, too. Exactly. I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. There's just nothing here that could leave these markings. As for the actual place he got burned, guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. While it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder, it seemed unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room being severely burnt. Holy shit. After all, burns like his would definitely paralyze someone. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? There did. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my god, he's laying in the little. Oh, look at. Look at him. I gotta take a picture. This never happens. This is so cute. Curves. Oh, come on. I wanted him to look at the camera so bad. Hold on. Oh, look at that. All right. He's so cute. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to the game. Gotta do little pets. Okay. There didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, along with the back of his neck was a massive bruise. Holy shit. Looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored.
Damn.
Right. How did he get this on the back of his neck? Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign his body is decomposing? I don't think that'll happen that fast. Let's be for real. Can a body really decompose this fast? It could, or it could not. Probably depends on the environment. As in the temperature?
Correct.
Correct. Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like this boiler room.
Thinking.
Kind of like dairy products. Like, that's a good comparison. A tone-deaf one, but sure. Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
Fair.
Yeah, true. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot? Is that a beauty mark? Yeah, no. Doesn't look like it. Skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. It reminds me of a popped pimple. Ew. Sort of wound you could easily inflict on yourself.
Oh,
Then you don't think this is related to the murder? It might not be, but
There must be
judging by the
something.
lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently, so you may as well keep it in mind. The poor guy! Seemed to be everything I could gather.
hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies.
Right.
They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best place to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there are two other matters on my mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun. And two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, and in case it happened at the time of the murder. I walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar. But as I began to pull it the rest of the way open, I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it, looked different. Hey, Eva. The doorknob, I think it's been flipped. Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside.
Is that really true?
How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though?
That's...
By unscrewing it, probably. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Huh?
What do you mean? This is the first time I've noticed it.
Is that really true?
Really? You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? I was kind of... in the dark. Excuse me? No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness or my own nerves. But back then I wasn't paying attention to the small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways.
I want you to tell me how I could have possibly noticed that. Like, yeah, did she forget there was a blackout? You were there! Girl, you were there! I know it makes me sound
Listen to
stupid.
me.
It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's beside... Shut the fuck up! You are not smarter than me! I am the main character! Shut up! Alright. Anyway, this discovery paints an interesting picture. Since the lock was now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room shut without ever stepping foot in it. Meaning that if you wanted to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you would have to do is lure them in and close the door behind them.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before our investigation ends. G needs to fucking relax. She's getting on my damn nerves right now. She needs to fucking relax, bro. Right, let's go. My resting bitch face is going crazy right now. I gotta fix my face. Be nice, I'm finding it. As a million questions rattled away in my mind, I followed Eva out of the boiler room. Actually, Eva, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first. Why?
I know.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. Oh, yeah, the extension cord. Also, before we continue, I do want to check something before I forget, because it is gonna probably bother the absolute shit out of me. It is something with the case, by the way. I'm not just kind of fucking around for funsies. Okay. This will all make sense, I promise. This will all make sense in a minute. I'm brainstorming, sorry. I'm kind of thinking ahead, but I'm trying not to, but like, I need to get my facts straight since it's also been like a week since I played. That extension cord, we should confirm if it did indeed come from a storage closet. Okay.
However,
but first I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again.
You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She wasn't much help last investigation.
well,
Any help is better than no help.
Fair.
Fair! Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, and then I'll investigate the storage closets on this floor. Maybe I don't want to! You can't make me! Cassidy! Cassidy was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing. Me too, girl. Me too, girl. I don't want to do anything either.
Yo!
Oh, hey, guys. Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I was performing a super sweep down of this here hallway. It's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
Listen to me.
Can you put your sweep down on hold? I have a really important question.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, Kay. Gotta finish my sweep down before time's up.
You see?
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Everyone who was stated to join kept their words, so we had a full house.
What about...
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, John, Kai, and the 3 of us.
Huh?
Something on your mind? Got here from seeing you finish the Phoenix Wright trilogy, seeing someone resonate with the game strongly too really touched me. Thank you for joining me. I love that game. It's so cool. I love it. I'm glad I have like people who are joining me for it, and I'm so excited. So excited to play the other games. Yeah, the last case really, that one really hit hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, if you've watched it, you probably know all of the tears I cried. So yeah, I love that I really do love that game. They're so great. The third game suddenly becomes peak. That is so true. That is so true. That's probably genuinely, I think my favorite game. I think I listed that because I've been ranking all of my games on the GG app. If anyone wants to follow me, Julia was there. But I also have, my list of I'm ranking games that I'm playing. Like, there's the Phoenix Wright one, Five Nights at Freddy's. I also am ranking the Legend of Zelda games. I think those are all the public ones. Yeah, Trials and Tribulations, the regular Ace Attorney, and Justice for All. The only reason Justice for All is third because of that fucking circus. The circus trial. I hated that one. It fucking sucked. Same, honestly, even playing after most 3 is still top tier. Absolutely. Fuck Mo and Ben. Fuck those guys. I hate those guys. But yes. After I am done with Eden's Garden, next week I'll be playing, everyone said to play Investigations, so I will be playing the Investigations, the 2 games there, before moving on to Apollo Justice and all of those games. So hopefully you'll be able to watch those ones too. So, okay. Let me continue the game. Because I am very much still playing another investigation game. And trial game. Something on your mind? Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room...
Well?
Wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall has an alibi? That's what you think. That's what you think. How are the Danganronpa games comparatively? Like I compared it, because this is a fan game. So this one is not tied to the Danganronpa games, like, at all. Just, it has the same relative structure and all of that other stuff. But the actual Danganronpa games, man, they are something else. Can I tell you that? Oh my god. The first time I played it, I think the title that I made it was like Ace Attorney, but make it hell. So it's like, it has very similar aspects as in investigation, trial. Go ahead. But there's a lot more to it than there is just regular, like, Ace Attorney. There is, it's very, like, anime hell Ace Attorney. And I just ate that shit up for some reason. So here we are. It's very well done. I think it looks super cool. My favorite Danganronpa game, I want to say, I don't remember which one I put down. I want to say V3. I really liked V3. I just really enjoyed all the characters. I did not rank them. I'm gonna have to at some point. I want to say, if I had to guess what order, V3, Danganronpa 1, Danganronpa 2, and if we're counting it, Ultra Despair Girls. I did not finish Ultra Despair Girls because of how bad it was. I hated that game. It sucked. It always seemed off the rails, not sure it'd be my thing. If you like visual novels, mystery, investigation, all of that shit, I think you might enjoy it. I do not suggest Ultra Despair Girls. I quite liked it though. I very much just really love the drama-esque, and it's more drama and insane shit than, well, it is like a more off-the-rails version of Ace Attorney. If you enjoy more calmer games like Ace Attorney, probably wouldn't suggest Danganronpa, but I always think if you did enjoy Phoenix Wright to a certain extent, it never hurts to at least try out Danganronpa, because there is a lot. It is like 10 times more like story-driven, and hilariously, yeah, Phoenix Wright is way more down to earth, 100%. It's very much more based in reality, wherein Danganronpa is very just all over the place. It's on sale, might cop it then. Yeah. I was told to play Zero Escape. I have never played Zero Escape, but people said since I liked Phoenix Wright and Danganronpa, I would probably like Zero Escape. So I'll probably at some point I might play that too. But yeah, if is it on sale? I have all of the games. I ended up buying all of the games. I'm not on Steam. I don't know why I tried to do that. I mean, yeah, if they're on sale, I 100% recommend at least trying it out. Even if you just try out the first game, I think all of them are probably like on, and they're I don't think they're that expensive either, because I think they're still doing the winter sale. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's 60% off. Yeah, that's not bad. I do recommend the bundle if you do think you would enjoy the other games. So a lot of people have been recommending it to me recently, and I had nearly never heard of it. So I definitely will have to check it out. Probably will have to check it out after, that might be the game I check out, like, after I'm done with the Phoenix Wright series. That probably would be the game I check out after that. I'm not sure yet, because I have a lot of games on my list that I really want to play. But honestly, I probably would not be able to get back to a lot of those games until I start streaming more consistently during the week, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's get back to the game. I'm yapping a lot. Wouldn't that mean anyone in the dining hall has an alibi? You would think. Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Also, since we split into pairs while investigating those rooms down the hall, every pairing can vouch for each other. Right, we all split up. What were the groups again?
Yep.
Jet and I explored the storage closet B.
Huh?
Storage closet B?
Check it out.
That's what it's called on the map. Does she mean the map of the Tozu trinket? No rush, enjoy the fan game. Might pop in for the next Ace Attorney streams. Absolutely. I will be streaming it more than likely next Monday at 6 p.m. because Mondays is usually like my visual novel like days, so that's why I've been streaming like Phoenix Wright and danganronpa and all of that other stuff. So more than likely next Monday, like so a week from now, is probably when I'd be streaming the next Ace Attorney game. So I activated my trinket, and sure enough, see, storage closet B. There's also storage closet A, storage closet C, and storage closet D. Those are definitely the rooms we explored.
I see.
In that case, Kai and I must have explored storage closet C. I remember it clearly. The two of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet that fits those parameters is storage closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the closet directly next to Damon, so we must have been inside storage closet A.
Yeah.
Which leaves Mark and Jean in the storage closet D. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, Damo, since you're here, what's the deal with you in the boiler room? What? When Kai told us party peeps about Wolfie, he said you two went to the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? You were supposed to check out the storage closet. You're not casting suspicion on me, are you? Me? No way! As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. It's not how the saying goes, but that's okay. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside.
Anyway.
Although we did hear someone run down the hallway.
Am I hearing
Huh?
you
For
right?
real? Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, like, go back outside? Let's check out how the people next door are doing. Suddenly I heard frantic footsteps echoing from the hallway outside.
Doubt it.
Weird. I don't remember any
It's
footsteps.
the truth.
I do.
Really?
Eh? Eva, did you really? I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though. Guess me and Jet must have been talking over them. Were those footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damo? It's Damon, and yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from.
For real?
Phooey, really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that, you weren't scared a murderer was hiding inside. But I actually discovered wasn't much better. True, true. When those footsteps... Then whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know why anyone would want to be running around those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
About...
Ooh, maybe they were looking for a backup generator?
That's not important.
I doubt it's that innocent. Considering the places person ran away from was the crime scene, those footsteps were probably the killers. You mean fresh out committing the murder?
Right.
More than likely. Fresh out the murder or a bit after, depends what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately or after the murder or not, for a brief moment the only thing separating us from Wolfgang's killer were the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Insane work. Thus, bit by bit, the mystery slowly unravels. No need to thank me. 'Tis all in a day's work. I love her. She didn't even do anything. She did not, but I love her nonetheless. I kind of love Cassidy. She's goofy. Oh.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet B.
Right.
Right, oh my god, the closet Cassidy and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that?
Huh?
See what? Box in the corner over there. Look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. This is... I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
A generator, right? The one you're referring to during the blackout?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator.
That's...
If this closet is the backup generator, wouldn't that mean the ones who restored the power?
Thinking.
Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, I'm surprised those two actually knew how to navigate the generator. Why didn't Cassidy tell me either? You know? Seems to be all there is in this closet. Oh, okay, I was about to say. Yeah, we're gonna dip. Oh, did I just go in the same one? Okay. Okay, this is storage closet A. Yeah, let's take a look around. So I began to inspect the shelves. The glint of something shiny caught my eye. It's probably the one that's overexposing the shit out of Eva's sprite right now. Eva, look. There's a rolling pin here and handprints on it too.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently and not for its intended purpose. Look, can you see how the handprints at the base, how the handprints are at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling enough dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? Why would you say that? Why would you say it like that? Why would you say it like that? Pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other utensils there. Yeah, agreed. Not only that...
Jeez.
Right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really? On the end opposite of the handprint, can you see it?
Weird.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent, that's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with that mark we found on Wolfgang's neck? This is used to knock him out. It would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way to this closet, though?
Huh?
What do you mean? How did the pin make its way to the closet after the killer used it? Oh.
There must be something.
Excuse me. I mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on the way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened. Huh? If the killer entered this closet and hid the rolling
Listen
pin,
to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Crap, of course, she and Grace were investigating this closet at the time. What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs? They were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? Damn it, she's right about that too. Could this rolling pin be really unrelated? But it lines up so well with the other evidence. I almost said violence, as if that would make any sense at all.
Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this room. One moment she's speaking nonsense, next she's totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. She is crazy. Let's get out of this closet. Holy shit, this is so disorienting sometimes.
Look.
This is storage closet D. Yeah, Mark and Jean explored this one. See what I can find here. Is there anything weird about this room?
That's...
I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. Stood on my tiptoes to get a better look and...
Jeez.
So they really are here.
Well,
What's here? Extension cords, a whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, these are definitely the same type of cord I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is these still have their other half intact. Oh, the internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cords. The fact these cords match the one in the boiler room means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. And for what reason they needed the cord, I had no idea, but this was still a step in the right direction. Besides that box of cord, nothing else about this room is standing out to me.
So,
Do you want to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. I hope I'm not missing anything in these rooms. I would really hate to go back through all of these again. Eva's outfit is very cool. Very slay. A lot of these characters look pretty dope. I really like a lot. Basically what I'm saying, I want to do some cosplay. This was the closet Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a good look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now,
See.
there doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay. We've looked through all the closets now.
so,
Did you find everything you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The rolling pin, that stack of extension cords, there's no doubting their relevance to this case. At least based on the what I've investigated so far.
Anyway.
Eva, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies.
where?
Finally. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. I don't know what came over me. Eva is like low-key giving Sayaka from Danganronpa 1 vibes. I think that's why I feel slightly suspicious of her. Heading upstairs would be a bad idea. What do you mean? Did I miss something? Am I missing something? Oh, a giant fucking blood splotch on the ground. Hello? There's dried blood on the floor. For some reason, it seemed to pull right around this particular spot. Dried blood, like in the boiler room. You noticed the blood in there?
Correct.
How could I not? I noticed you noticing it.
See.
So,
Who do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Well, it can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injuries he sustained, it wouldn't make it sense for him to spilt a lot of blood.
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility we're left is with
what could it be?
the blood belongs to someone else. Yeah, exactly. I didn't notice the blood here. Would you have pointed it out to me?
Eh?
Huh? I would have pointed it out to you. I would have pointed it out to you if the roles were reversed. That way you know not to step in it.
Right.
Sure, I'd point it out.
Thanks.
Thanks. It's like that's her way of making sure I still trust her. I am already running out of water so quick. I'm assuming that is all. Yeah. Slay. She's giving wannabe Kirigiri to me, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It's giving like Kyoko and Sayaka. Like massive, like, they're on two different scales of characters, I'm aware, but like, I very much agree with the Kirigiri statement. As Eva and I emerged from the basement on the lookout for anything which could aid us in our investigation. Oh my god, Eloise!
Eh?
Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise was huddled with her back to the wall. Standing next to her... sup, you guys? I want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. After Tozu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. She? Grace? She? Grace? Who? I don't know why, the first person I can think of is Grace. She dragged me out and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly ever since. Hold on, this she you're referring to...
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. It's almost like I fucking knew it. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's room? What the hell? Can't let her bar us from entering his room. The class trial could start at any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall, Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I, though, we're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we've landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. Inquisition? Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions. Poke at her ego until she eventually retreats.
First.
If you want, you can join us. A debater must be good at dishing verbal beatdowns, yeah? I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. You are all you need to do is ask, baby! If that's the case.
I'm out.
I'll go to the dining hall. She's like, fuck that! I'm out of here, bye! Go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I'd like to be around right now. Why? Okay, I mean, never mind. Very understandable, actually. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked. Yeah, that too. It's okay. Grace is a rather scary girl, so...
Right.
No sweat. Have fun with Jen and Mark.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, bye. Eva left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long way to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
I gotta whip out the Australian accent again. Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? I fucking guess, because I'm the main character. My back is killing me. Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit to either of faces, but the plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was going to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. He's such a bitch. While Grace was guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. Oh, there she is. I was like, where is she? She's so, like, menacing from the end of the hallway. Like, man, she just, like, hold on. Like, you need to get this visual. Like, horror stang music. I wish I could pull it up. Oh, man, that's so funny. Grace! What's up, Pookie? Watching menacingly. Don't you two yuppies get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed up.
I don't really know. Whatever. Hang on, we're not here for that. Damon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
Why not? I need to investigate Wolfgang's dorm room.
Soybean.
Back off, Soybean. His room is none of your business. Except it is. I have to search his last known whereabouts, which includes his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I've done the job for you?
Come again?
As in you've searched the room? High and low. Want to know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it for ourselves. You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Hey.
Eh? Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting so protective right now, you know? It gives the impression there's something you really don't want us to see.
Anyway.
Also, couldn't this be considered breaking the rules? Tozu wants this game to be fair, but being prevented from searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Test me.
Even if it isn't, what are you gonna do about it? I'll report it to Tozu. Huh?
You.
Makes sense.
Nice idea. Where do you say we look for him now? What do you say we look for him now? If Tozu agrees with this as sabotage, you might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about this murder. Don't try to get me involved. Desmond never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway.
Look, just let us into the room. If you're telling the truth, we'll drop our suspicions.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is we've got to invade Wolfgang's privacy if we want to know what happened to him. He would want to investigate our dorms if it were anyone else who died. Grace stood there silently, gritting her teeth. Then she stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Sweet, thanks, Grace. She's like, don't fucking mention it. With sighs of relief, we entered Wolfgang's dorm. Ooh, Grace, you spooky bitch. I love her so much. Ooh, he got a nice ass room. Damn. This is Wolfgang's room. With my expectations were correct, a lot of the rooms still surprised me. I anticipate the layout resembling my dorms and the decor reflecting his talent. What I didn't anticipate was how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. The room that had clearly been well lived in.
Oi, you.
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as it is. Aww. Damn, that one's gonna hurt, isn't it? To be honest, I'm not sure why I'm even surprised. Yeah, this man is low-key. What? Hello? Oh, Wolfgang, I knew you were a fucking softy ass. A large toy bear adorned the bed. Something tells me this didn't belong in the room originally. That is so funny. Aw. Wolfgang also had a pinup calendar in his room. That is some insane work right there. This isn't what I should be focusing on during a murder investigation. I saw it from all the way over here and I got very confused on what it was, so I don't know if I should. I don't even know how to feel about it. Okay. An intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seemed to have been arranged in just the right way. Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looked too suspicious. We're not gonna talk about that? We're not gonna talk about that? Were they fucking? Were they fucking? Were they fucking? Hello? Hello? Oh my god, my face is so red right now. We're just not gonna talk about that? What? I can't. What? That's suspicious. That's weird. Huge wooden bookshelves filled to the brim with a catalog of books towered over the room. Skimming the titles, most seemed to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases rehashed with new evidence. Did Wolfgang really read any of these, or were they all just for show? We're not here for that, my ass. My ass. I don't know. Hey. You check out the bunny lady again, just in case. Normally she'd be meeting my eyes. Is there something you need to tell me? Is there something you need to tell me, Pookie?
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face. But I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else about a person she was so close to. Don't worry, we listen and we don't judge. Why was I under the assumption that Wolfgang did not like Grace? Obviously he did. Obviously they liked each other a lot. Bro, how do you... I'm judging. Oh, I'm so judging. I'm not judging, but I have questions. I have many questions. So down bad for Bunny Lady. No, he said a lot of stuff about her. I don't remember him saying stuff like that about her when I talked to him during the, like, free time. You know what I mean? I don't remember. Murder? What murder? During free time implies he did. Implies he talked about her? Or more than that. Dude, I talked to him one time and I don't remember him. I remember him mentioning Grace, but I thought it was in a distaste. Hold on. I do remember him bringing up Grace, but I don't remember... Not implies it, but he outright says he does. Talks about her? Okay, let's be clear. We're talking about her? Or more than that? Everyone can shit on me. Everyone can laugh at me. Why is it... Bro... This is so funny to me. I have many questions. To be in the dark like everyone else but a person she was close to. Both. Oh, okay. How did I miss the second part? I'll do more investigating later, but right now that's not really important at the moment. Damn it. Get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway.
Oh, duh! I forgot about that part. Yeah. I, like, had cunning linguistics. Cunnilingus! Oh! Yeah, I had I was suspecting it, when he brought her up during free time. And then I think I remember, like, I thought about it during when they switched rooms, but, like, I didn't have a chance to, like, continue thinking about it, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a total shock, if that makes sense. Like, I just need the I think I needed that confirmation, you know what I mean? I need the confirmation to, like, know for sure, you know what I mean? I don't know. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sick? Huh? We were planning to go to the game tournament. Oh my god, my accent is all kinds of fucked up right now. I'm like trying to think. But he woke up with an ache in his stomach. He woke up sick? If you're telling me the truth, then Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament.
That's not it.
Why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I'm also a little hesitant about attending. I'm not sure if I will be able to have time for it. Massive side-eye moment. Why not? What are you planning on doing? From what I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. Well, like... Oh. Ooh, that text was going a little slow for a minute. I was like, more like he wanted another round. And then I was like, he wanted a what? What? At the pachinko machine. I stand corrected, my bad.
Watch and learn.
I would know. I interrogated him after breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, stereotypical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Wolfgang was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I can believe that. I can. Have you seen that man? Then again, some of the paraphernalia in this room looked neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
All right, so based on what you're saying, Wolfgang agreed to attend the tournament yesterday. However, come this morning, Wolfgang remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down the guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Right, because you needed to bring a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But I walked out the door anyway.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. If Wolfgang really was bedridden, how did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come on his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. With all that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang was to hide anything. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, you'd think he would confide in the person he's closest to. Did the letter I find inside his blazer pocket have something to do with it? At the bottom of the page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret 8:15 a.m. and close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? While only a few words were legible, a lot could be gleaned from them. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information he couldn't handle. Or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang oh my god, I keep forgetting how to say his last name. Wolfgang Akita deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Slay. It's okay, Grace, we'll get to the bottom of this just for you. Unless... Eloise was kneeling on the floor, sorting through Wolfgang's bedside ottoman with a serious look on her face. Hey, can we talk for a sec? Okay. She closed the ottoman and stood up, now wearing the same nervous expression she always did. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. Oh. When the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard. The courtyard? Yes. You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not...
No, I don't think there was ever a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because of Tozu's announcement.
See.
So my theory was right. If Winona never experienced a blackout in the tree room and Eloise never experienced a blackout in the courtyard, both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. What's up, Damon?
Hi.
Hey, can you check out something for
Easy
me?
enough.
In here, or
That's not it.
in the boiler room? Why couldn't I just bring it with me? Whatever. Found a taser gun in there.
You for real?
Can't tell if it's been fired or not, and I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure, because if I'm wrong and this taser gun was used, it might clue us into the nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big of a deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, since you're skilled at firing guns, I
All
figured. No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Sure. Well, that's all I could find. Why was Grace so antsy about people entering? There didn't seem to be anything suspicious lying around here. Damon, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I know you're not stupid. Read the room, buddy. Let's just... I don't even have the heart to tell him. Damon, they be fucking, okay? Sorry. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. Pretty sure that's where Eva said she was going. Oh, man. Oh, okay. As soon as I entered the room, Eva walked over to me. Oh, okay. That's what that was. Okay. Hello, I've just finished talking to everyone here. Anything important?
Rage.
Nothing important. I don't think Jet and Mark were taking this seriously. At least he got to play before he died. Oh, at least he got play before he died. Yeah, you right. Get it, Wolfgang. You can get it. Pop off, King. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Does she really think so? Well, that information definitely didn't bode well for me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in this game. I'll see if I can make those two talk.
Thanks.
Good luck. Oh, Kai! Hey, Pookie! Shit. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay!
The fridge and the pantry are restocked every day, though. Ugh. Can't things just be consistent? That's what we're whining about? That is what we're bitching about right now? Kai, I need you to be so fucking thorough with me right now, dude. Whining aside, he did make a good point. Why didn't Tozu fix the blackout? Thinking back on his spiel from earlier, Edward's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have equal chance of success. Tozu abstained from fixing the blackout because it was important to the killer. They could easily make their escape if no one could see anything.
Wait.
Oh yeah, Damon, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about those footsteps we heard when we were in the storage closet.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were soft, right? Like the person was wearing socks.
See.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on hard floor. Ugh, of all things to be right about, it had to be this. What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why didn't the killer just wear shoes? Think about it, the sound of something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers? They got really squeaky on smooth floor. And
Don't say that.
what I'm saying is you could totally figure out the shoe from the sound it makes. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you could just look at the person for the matching pair. But socks? Anyone could be wearing socks. Person probably removed their shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Ugh, just our luck. Alright, I'm gonna need everybody to take off their shoes. Kai, someone is fucking dead. Kai, there is a dead man downstairs. There is a dead man downstairs. Let's get our shit together. Jet!
Yeah.
Is it me or is something funky about this place?
Come again.
What? What? Oh. Almost lost my mouse. I don't know, man. Everything feels kind of off. I can't place why, though, and it's bugging the crap out of me. No. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to take a moment. Anyway. Sounded like he just felt uncomfortable being here. Guess I can't blame him. With the turn things have taken, the tension and excitement from the tournament was all but a distant memory. And this room was now a reminder Wolfgang died right under our noses. I guess you right. Mark had returned to his position by the equipment. Hey, Desmond and Eloise told me you planned to investigate Wolfgang's dorm. Grace isn't guarding it anymore, so you can go inside now. Let me guess, you don't want to investigate?
It's nothing.
I just came here to make sure my interface wasn't damaged. The investigation could spell the difference between life and death, yet his priority was his stupid music equipment? It's not stupid! Leave him alone! Don't you think it looks suspicious what you're doing?
What?
I already heard people were giving Grace the side eye for being uncooperative. What might they say if you find out you've ditched the investigation?
Hold on.
Yo, hold on. Jet called out to us from the other side of the room and ran over. Can't you see Broski isn't feeling well? Give the guy some space.
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on a time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Huh? Judging by the look on Broski's face whenever you guys are together,
It's simple.
out of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space. Damn! Got him. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not want to talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think we'd be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, Broski, back me up here. Time. Huh? What time did the murder happen? 9:35 a.m.? Check this. He pointed to the small digital clock at the top of the music pad.
That's...
Huh? This is the time of the murder. It was like this when I came back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. Now it's frozen on whatever it was displaying before it got lost power. Then that confirms my suspicions. The blackout and by association the destruction of the generator occurred at the time Wolfgang's murder.
My man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. Bet it's because I was here with you, huh? Oh, Mark. Sheesh, this is getting hard to watch. Real?
Where?
This might be the end. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. Okay. I don't think I need to look at absolutely everything. Okay, I've talked to everybody in here. Talked to Kai, Jet, Eva, Mark. Unless I need to look at all the paintings on the wall. This is about all I got. Talk about the stuff of nightmares. Is she supposed to be a hyena? The ears are really big though. Maybe it's a wild dog. Whatever, I'm wasting my time here. I don't know if we are. Grab at the mask. What about this weasel looking thing? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Cassidy, it's clearly spent a lot of time doodling this. She must be upset she didn't get to finish a single round. The first time people have to get a get-together and they're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, the game tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack so soon. 8 potential witnesses all situated in one place, 2 preoccupied with video games. To notice the world around them. Couldn't be more perfect time to strike. May as well skim through the kitchen just in case. Yeah, let's look for that, where the knife came from, now that I'm thinking about it. Terrific Tozu treats. Hasta la vista is crazy. Poutine. Mac and cheese. Lemon juice. Looking inside the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Except, huh? This knife block has a knife missing from it. For a kitchen knife to go missing at the same time as a knife found floating in the boiler's room water, it can't be coincidence. Oh. It's time. Ooh. Huh? Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Great, great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. What? It's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damon. I'm like losing my shit. Jeez, how does she keep scaring me? The investigation's almost over. We need to find the other three and hear their testimonies. The other three?
As I was saying,
Toshiko, Ingrid, and Diana.
Jeez.
All right, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard,
I'm
right?
talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Then let's talk to Diana first, since the laundry room is in the same building. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
Yeah, why are you panicking? I'm not panicking. You are, though. As she said that, she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. Eva might deny it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Yay! It's almost punishment time. It's punishment time! Almost. My voice still needs to, like... My voice has not been the same since I did my fall job. It's healed a lot, I will say that. Alright, if Desmond's telling the truth, then Diana should be in here. Let's go! Go in! Hey, Pook. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself in a tight embrace. She's even worse shape than before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. I know you're crying, but can you please stop crying? Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. We can't wait. Okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout? Oh, the blackout, right before the body was discovered. I was in my room, alone, doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on, though. I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
See.
So you were alone in your room the entire morning? Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my dorm? I've asked all the same questions. I've asked all the questions I wanted to. Thanks. That wasn't really a lot of questions, so it's okay. You can go.
So...
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's...
No weirder than the others. Anyway, since Diana gave the testimony, I can cross her off my list now. Which means the only people I still need to speak to.
Where?
I hope Ingrid and Toshiko are still in the courtyard. We won't know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go before the investigation ends. Yeah, let's get out of here! These portraits are hilarious to me. Heyo. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand in the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl who had completely hidden her face behind the fan.
Hello?
Hey, have either of you been investigating? Investigating? Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puffy eyes. I don't know. What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously?
To look for clues? Clues? How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know. My hands have been a bit full, so no luck finding any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? Could be a person acting odd or a strange sound. That's what most real-life testimonies talk about anyway.
This through.
A person acting odd? Not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. Do you want to tell them, Toshiko? Okay, fine. This morning, I saw Wolfgang. Huh? When did you see him? In the dorm hallway on my way back from the pharmacy. The dorm hallway? Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence, running into each other like this. Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kayuria? Kayuria? Whatever. It's rather early. Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party. Right. My apologies. What about you? Are you going to the tournament? That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. Just heading to the laundry room right now. There's a batch of clothes I accidentally left behind in there. He's a liar! Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday, he told everyone he was too busy to attend. I assumed he changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces of their conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that just in case Damon didn't know. Okay, thanks. Anyway, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was leftover clothes. I don't remember any leftover clothes. But I figured I must have been misremembering, with my aching head and all. Aching head? I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see 2 steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. So I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to procure some medication for Ingrid. Not my proudest moment, I admit, but I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So,
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 10 past 8, I think.
How should I put
The
it?
conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. That I could tell you with confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already inside the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So, Wolfgang, he looked totally fine when you saw him?
sure.
Yes, nothing seemed awry. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth, and Wolfgang just got outed as a liar. More than likely, he was fucking lying. I could probably deduce the answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's room. If she left before 8:10 p.m., then she would have already been out the picture by the time Wolfgang made his move. Hence why she only remembers him in bed. However, if she left after 8:10 p.m., then she would have been there for Wolfgang's encounter with Toshiko. Which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in his dorm. Funny how she never gave me a time. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a spook. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on, though we did watch you and your buddies pass by. You saw that?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self, so we watched you up until you went down the stairs. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah, that's right.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. No! I don't want to do it. No. Stop it. You can't make me. That's... All right, everyone. That's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed to the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Woohoo! Get it? Because your trinkets can zap you. Anyway, just get a move on. Okay. It's time.
Fingers crossed.
You two go on ahead. Tashika and I will catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, Damon. Right. I'm getting a real sinking feeling. Ew. Eva and I made the short trek to the room with the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone had shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
It's me.
Words wouldn't do it justice. I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I feel. I'd rather we save the talking for the trial. The trial. Just a few moments' time, we were going to be down there. Down there in the trial room fighting for survival, using only our words. Damn it, Damon, get a grip already. Before the door to the tree opens, I need to ask Desmond if he has any new information about the taser gun.
Hi.
Hey. Hey. His voice was steady, but his eyes kept darting around the room. Did you check the taser?
Right.
Right, I did. Any findings? Just one. The gun's blast doors were missing. Blast what?
Eh?
All of a sudden, the ground. Oh, no, not again. Well, hold on to something, everyone. Open sesame. Oh. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom. Sure, whatever you say, Tozu. Damn it.
Shit.
Well, guess we gotta cut this conversation short. I'll explain everything during the trial. Let's not keep this goat guy waiting.
Holy!
Oh man, this is really happening. We're so screwed. We're totally gonna die. Kai, calm down. I need you to relax. I need you to be with me, bro.
It is how it is.
It is what it is. If you go in expecting to fail, chances you will.
Game over, man!
I'm gonna think of failure even more because you said that.
Hold your horses.
Look at it this way. Who here are the cards more stacked against? 14 people working together to solve a murder, or one person trying to lead everyone else
Are
astray?
we ready?
If anyone's in for a struggle, it ain't the group of 14.
Do you think?
You make a good point. Statistically, the odds are in our favor here.
It'll be
Are
okay.
forever in our favor. Exactly. Luck will be on our side.
No, it's not.
If luck was on our side, we wouldn't be in a killing game to start with. You're so right, Mark. Can I say something first before we go? Oh, what is it? It's a message for the killer.
What did you say?
A message for the killer? The person here who killed Wolfgang, whoever you are, can you please step forward? If only it were that easy. All right, gang, step forward. Oh, you sweet summer child.
I want to help.
We don't have to do this. The class trial. If you can just find it in yourself to step forward and bring this whole thing to an end already, then please. Despite Diana's pleas, no one came forward.
Come on.
If someone's determined enough to commit murder, they won't back down because of one person's pleas. Since we're on the subject, I also got a message for the killer.
Dumbass!
Don't forget that the punishment fits the crime, asshole. Enjoy the fucking death penalty. Period, Grace. Period. I love Grace. I love her. I love her so much, bro. Grace spat out those words and disappeared into the opening of the tree.
Go now.
Co-signed. Real! Ah!
Slow down.
Yo, broski, wait up. One by one, people began to follow suit. I guess if it's time to go. Oh, everyone's gone now. Who knew where the stairs would take us and where the elevator afterwards would deliver us? But everything beyond that was shrouded in uncertainty. There was no mock trial waiting us. No faux murder designed to waste our time with a stupid mystery. This was undoubtedly real. Come on, Damon, get a hold of yourself already. Taking a deep breath, I approached the opening of the tree. I am following my ass. I'm following behind Grace. She knows what she's doing. I'm gonna follow her. And descended into darkness. I just noticed Winona is the only person that who's like facing the camera. And sometimes I forget that Eva has like straight up like a white, like ombre, like a black to white ombre. It was the same elevator, the same slow churning of metal, and echoing sounds of clunky machinery. And yet something was different. Someone was gone. Someone who I never held in a high regard, but who was still a person nonetheless. A person with feelings. A person with aspirations. A person with a family. A person who I will never hear speak again. Not a single word. Am I ready for this? What was it? Was what I did during the investigation the best I could have done? Will it be enough to carry me through the trial? Will it be enough to lead me to Wolfgang's killer? I won't know until I do it. Till I face this trial head on. There's no way I can There's no way I can place my faith in the other people here. There's no way they'll come to the correct conclusion. Our survival depends on me. The elevator began to slow, snapping me back to reality. I adjusted my tie and stood up tall when movement stopped completely. The doors in front of us opened.
Rise and shine.
Rise and shine, baby! Ow! Somebody call an ambulance. I think I've caught a case of deja vu.
Isn't this lovely?
It feels like only yesterday we were playing detective with the corpse of the crime scene. My, how insouciant and chipper so many of you used to be.
How interesting.
After all, that back and forth over a simple whodunit mystery, I'm truly curious how today's trial will yield.
Yeah.
Just to remind myself, our names are on the podiums, right? Eager to start, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to find your podium, just look for where your name is written.
Show must go
Come on now, hop to it. I'm so excited, I can barely wait a second longer. I really don't want to do this.
Oh, crud.
We gotta do what he says, though. Otherwise, that enforcer lady might get mad. Knowing we were powerless to disobey Tozu, we began to disperse and locate our podiums.
Hey,
It's okay, everyone. If we work together, we can do this.
we can't give up.
Right, guys? If we work together, we can solve this case. So come on, let's do this. For Wolfgang. Although her words elicited nods from other students, the expressions on their faces told a different story. It was an expression I couldn't help but feel conflicted over in a moment where I shouldn't have been focusing on my feelings. An expression of unmistakable fear. Ooh! For days now, I've been angry over the mock trial. Angry at how much people resented me for telling the truth. How they twisted my words and assumed my intentions. I'm angry, but that didn't mean I wanted to be right. I would have been happy for reality to prove me wrong. For no one to buckle under the pressure of the killing game. But good endings like that only exist in stories. Reality was apathetic to what we wanted, and the events of today proved we were at its mercy. Oh, Wolfgang! Oh, no. So I stood there at my podium, conflicted. To think this tragedy could have been avoided had people just listened to me. But who was it that encouraged everyone to turn on me? Who was it that encouraged everyone to trust each other? If Wolfgang hadn't been so naive, if he had just told people to protect themselves rather than each other, then maybe he would still be here. Regardless, I can't let myself be consumed by the what-ifs. Although the others may have failed at preventing Wolfgang's murder, I, at the very least, can solve it. I'll uncover this killer, let them face the consequences of their actions. I'll solve this case and survive. I do the Diana voice so well. Thank you. I really try to like emulate a lot of the voices the best I can. Obviously I'm not very good at most of them, but I try to do it to like the extent. Like I try to do it for most games. Like obviously I did it for all the Danganronpa games, and I did it for the Ace Attorney games, and just mostly any games that require most games that require the general reading. I don't really do voices for, but games like games like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney, I usually try my best to like not copy, but like try to like do a similar voice. That way you at least know who's talking if you're not really like watching the screen. Well, most voices I can't really do very well, but I am gonna go take my break real quick. That was literally like 2 hours exactly, almost. And when we come back, it's trial time, baby. Oh no. Well, here, we'll pull up a little funky song so we don't feel like garbage. How about... let's... we'll do some little winter soundtrack. How's that? All right, we will be back in about 10-15 minutes. Okay?